What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another SLA video. Guys, before we start with the video, Content Creator Program is officially back for season 19. I cannot believe we're at 19 seasons already. Guys, super easy to do. Hit that support button, get yourselves into the program the entire month of August to September. We are going to be sending you guys codes. Plenty of codes to help you with your account, whether you're new, returning, or existing. I want to say thank you so much for supporting all of these seasons. For those who have stuck around, for those who are coming in, welcome to the family. And guys, it's easy. It's pinned in every single comment section of every single video, as well as in every single description. So super easy to do. Come join. Codes coming your way the entire month, probably up to 6 of them. So don't forget to do that. Now, update. That's right. We just had a live stream happen, and we're going to talk about the update and what to expect in this actual patch update, which is going to be happening in the next 4 or 5 hours. I will be doing a live stream tomorrow morning, as I normally do, 9:30 a.m. Come join me. We'll be doing summoning for Joohee plus testing for Joohee and all the new content that's available, both free to play and pay to win, so you guys can check out what it's all about. Now, with the new content being released, brand new chapters are being done. Hidden chapters 11 and 12, hard and reverse, are being added. So more content for us to do, a little bit more essence stones and some more resources, obviously. And the new content, Hall of Monarchs, is now officially here. Hall of Monarchs will be unlocked if you only finish stage 10 of the Workshop of Brilliant Light, only with Sun Janu. It can be accessed via the Trial of the Strong. Entry the Hall of Monarch requires 0 currency, allowing you to challenge it as many times as you want, and you guys can put as many buffs and debuffs as you want as well too. And this actually doesn't begin until September 3rd. My wife's birthday. Happy birthday, baby. Each gate features one of the bosses from the previous encounters, and then a proof of mastery system will be added as well to let you put certain constraints on the actual on the actual battles. And then you have a ranking system. Top national level hunter, S rank hunter, etc. will get themselves certain things. I mean, pretty straightforward stuff here. So you're gonna get yourself a frame, a title, and then of course 50 tickets, 40 tickets, 30 tickets, and then some other things as well along the way. So everybody who participates can get something from this, but the only catch is, in order to participate, you have to actually have been completing to tier 10, which I didn't even do on my free-to-play account. Pay to win, I did no problem. Free-to-play, unfortunately, I could not get done. I got stuck on the second boss. I didn't have enough TP. So it is what it is. With that being said, though, they are going to actually reduce the difficulties of WOBL going forward, so more people can enter into this and participate. And I said they should have just let everybody enter in here, at least have fun, to try it, to test themselves. You know, it doesn't really matter. It wouldn't have hurt, but hey, it is what it is. That's where we are now. All right, new Sun Janu weapon being added now. We have a brand new weapon, a overload ice weapon. The SSR, what's it called again? It's called the Spirit Blade Snowstorm. And it will pair perfectly with Scatty. We'll talk more about Scatty afterwards. And then you can see a new SSR hunter has been added, Lee Joohee, plus her weapon. And then of course, her costume has also been added as well too, plus this costume. And then of course, the Transfiguration Key Waning Moon, which is the new skin for the Transfiguration Key, which can be gotten through the Power of Calamity season rewards for the top players. So something you can of course strive for if you want to. Okay, so a couple new things have been added. Of course, the celebration event, a new seasonal crossroad event, which is an event where you can get certain rewards just by doing the story mode and doing certain battles, and essentially it gives you guys things like legendary skill rune chest, special artifact crafting chest, weapon custom draw tickets, hunter exclusive weapon tickets, etc. So just more events being added to the event tab, guys, for you to do. And then of course, this is the thing that I like to look forward to most after these updates, and that's the balance adjustments. So not only are hunters being adjusted, but also weapons. All right, now the biggest hunter to be adjusted here is Akari. She's actually now switching completely from being a support unit to an overload support unit specifically. Now you can see they've removed a lot of her things, and they've added more things for her. So now she's increasing the light damage taken by 12% with Ring of Fire, which now no longer will actually be removed, I believe. They improved to allow faster chaining into the next QT hunter after using the skill. Tier 2, you can see the increased HP has gone from 5% to 10%, and the shield you gain is now 20% instead of 5%. So that's massive, of course, and then increases the light damage by 1.6. That stayed the same, but now she also applies the unrecoverable effect as well on the target for 36 seconds. And you can see here, Ring of Fire now on tier 3 increases light critical hit damage by 20%. And then right here on tier 4, they've just improved everything else along the way. So defense of the team members, the highest defense increases, and also attack has been added now by 20%. And then Ring of Fire now here on tier 5 will give you something called the Mantra effect, and the Mantra increases the burst damage by 32%, slightly increasing burst damage accumulation rate. And then right here, you can see Brilliance now increases damage dealt by 50%, and then also increases light overload damage by 16%, and her weapon now does even more. So she has now become the go-to support for Joohee, and that's who you want to use. So they've done a couple different things also with Laura. So they give a little bit more HP recovery here. Each checkpoint recover power gauge, more HP recoveries, increases attack by 2% instead of 1.7. So that minor things here and there. And this one here now, for every like character on tier 4, you'll get the damage dealt increase, and then tier 5 increases damage dealt by 250%. So not a lot of updates, unfortunately, for her, but Antoine did get some cool things as well too. So you sing the angelic activates the holy barrier effect on Sun Jinu and the light team members. That was used to be just the highest team member with the highest power. No longer, now it's just everybody, including SJW. And you guys can see all of this extra stuff now that he did before. All the durations have doubled, right? So now the entire team also gets light damage increase by 30% on its tier 5 weapon. So make sure you do that. And then they give Igris a little bit more love. And then this is the one that probably made the most amount of difference, and that is Scatty. So Scatty now has completely been revamped. So deals water damage equal to 2,000% rather than 200 and counts as a basic skill. Scatty's water overload damage now increased by 10%. This is a brand new effect being added. Tier 1, when landing any attack in the domain, it deals equal damage to 1,000% of attack versus 500, which is huge, of course. And then when all the users equipped weapons are water element, Scatty's blessing stacks up to 4 instances. Now increases winter hunting damage by 50%. You guys can see last hunter deals water damage equal to 5,000% of the user's attack. The freeze effect is activated, counts as a basic skill. And the beauty here is, guys, no longer is it required to freeze an opponent. The debuff still lands even if the opponent is not freezing. So that was one of the biggest flaws Scatty had. It increases water overload damage by 10%. Additionally, activates deep erosion. You can see here deep erosion increases elemental weakness damage taken by 24% for 15 seconds, pretty much giving you the grimoire effect, right? You guys can see other things as well, got some buffs here, but the big one here was the Scatty, and the Scatty I think was the main thing. Now some of the artifacts also got some pretty big buffs here. You guys can see here now in the what is this one? This is Surtur's Flame. In team fight mode, when an elemental buster class hunter equips this, it increases allies elemental weakness damage by 40%, stacking up to 2 times, so giving you 80% there. Artifact blue helmet now with this 8 effect here, now it gives you the allies damage dealt by 60%, stacking up to 2 times. This is for strikers, of course, and Sun Jinu. And then glorious arrogance in team fight, when a breaker class equips this, critical hit damage increased by 40%, stacking up to 2 times. Again, this is all team fight, guys, okay? And then of course Commissions is going to give you overload damage, and then lastly Noble Flesh will give you guys attack, defense, and HP by 40%, stacking up to 2 times. So all of that stuff is going to make the numbers skyrocket, of course, for that. Now another big change that's happening as well too, just so everyone is aware, the server ranking system is being retired. So the trophies that we used to get in the past every week for having a certain amount of trophies is being taken away. I'm not sure what they're doing with this. So for this season, Battlefield Town will not open due to the complete overhaul, and a new season Battlefield Trials will continue. A season begins with the Resist to Commish, of course. Overseer's Library will also be updated with new things as well too. And then Hunter Association missions, improvements and changes. The ultimate skill animation for strikers and breakers have been simplified to make it smoother for a combat where team fights are applicable. And then so they've done the simulation gate to level 60 as well. So there's a lot of things that are happening here in the scenes, guys, that they're changing, but nothing really content related that we really have our teeth to sink into, unfortunately. So until the next regular update, the guild boss will be the giant statue. Until the next season, the primary elements will be light with water, dark, and fire attributes sequentially. And then of course Workshop Brilliant Light is going to run every 2 weeks as usual, and it's going to be the current, I think it's Legia coming up, I'm pretty sure, at least that's what they showed. It could be Rock Pass, so who knows what it is. We'll find out tomorrow. But the Hall of Monarchs is not the same. Hall of Monarchs is completely different than this. So they are doing the regular Workshop of Brilliant Light, and then they're going to be doing the Hall of Monarchs on its own, okay, just so you guys can see. And the damage dealt by certain bosses have been reduced, by the way, and difficulty has been lowered as well too for the WOBL. It looks like it's this upcoming patch. You guys can see a couple other improvements have been done as well too, but for the most part, those are the big ones to look forward to. All right, guys, let me know what you think. Also, codes just at the end of the video, just so you guys can see all the codes that you might have missed. They will be pinned in the comment section as well, and they will be pinned in the description. So Jooheeardme and Jackieisthebest, those are the codes, and then these will be also used if you already haven't used them. Please do so before they expire. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.